Alright, we got some day trading. Alright, it's already 9:38. Market did open and market did tank this morning. Alright, but here is what I'm kind of looking for. So we go on our higher time frame. We can see that we have this gap right here. Okay, so I kind of want to see market mitigate this gap again. I want us to retest this gap to then come towards all-time highs. Because that being said, we kind of like changed. Let me gather my words. We disrespected this change in state of direction, and now we're coming lower. So I want to see us kind of re-mitigate this gap here, this daily gap that we created here, and come back higher. Alright, so you can see that we kind of already came into this. Is a 4-hour gap as well. Alright, what I don't want to see is us to inverse this 4-hour gap, because what we might be doing is forming structure here on the 4-hour and manipulating this structure and inversing this gap as we manipulate structure, possibly take out sell side liquidity and then push higher. Don't really want to see that happening, but here on the 1 hour we have a lot of good buy side liquidity up here, a lot of good targets on liquidity on the buy side of the market, as well as this high time frame hourly SMT divergence. Okay, so one thing that we did have, bro, I don't like how we're just kind of like reversing, bro. I don't know. One thing that we did have is my model played out literally perfectly. It was just a little skeptical since it was so early into market. Literally, it was like the first thing I seen when I dropped down on a 5-minute. Had an AMD structure playing out, came back into an order block, and then sold off. I should have placed a limit order, but because literally as market opened, it would have filled it and then dropped to take profit. So, but it's okay. It was okay for me to be skeptical, and it is okay for you to be skeptical if you're not sure. You know, of course, don't take the trade, don't force the trade, and even it might go in your direction, but at that point it might be just like gambling. You don't really want to take that risk, you know. So that being said, though, I am looking for a play for us to come higher from this higher time frame gap that we were just talking about on the daily, and this higher time frame SMT divergence that we have to then take out, or to test, sorry about the background noise, to test this higher time frame change in state of direction that we have here on ES and NQ. Mainly on ES, you can see it, but NQ we also have relative buy side liquidity. I kind of want to see this. I don't really like how we're just like shooting higher, bro. It's actually like so annoying because price action is so clean today, right now. But it's just like I'm not seeing market form how I want to form. You know, how I want it to form. This 1 minute gap here, we did have some equal highs here in the 1 minute. Hopefully we can see some change in state and displacement, so maybe we come back into this gap, take that play. We do have this 2 minute block right here. Might take a play here, might enter in on NQ. Yeah, because this is pretty relative. Yeah, I'm gonna enter in a contract on NQ once we mitigate this gap here, or we're just not gonna mitigate the gap. That's actually a 2 minute imbalance. Alright, pushing higher on ES before mitigating the gap on NQ, which is kind of annoying. Very annoying, to be honest. Apparently we already mitigated this gap here on the 32nd. Very annoying. We're just gonna be patient though. It's 9:44. Probably gonna hit these draws before you know, the day, which is fine. It's possibly be a higher time frame move. I mean, we have very good continuation confluences kind of pushing this play, so I do want to see us take out like a lot of this buy side liquidity. Really want to see us make equal change in state of direction, equal highs right here to test that change in state of direction. Burning and bearing, yes, you just can't keep on moving. Got this 30-second gap here. Kind of just pushed off of that. Going to enter in one contract here. Actually, no. This is a 30-second. You know what? No. I never enter off a 30-second. I'm not going to do that. You kind of just have to like recorrect yourself sometimes. Like, of course it's going to be tempting, but just stick to your strategy. Has got to be patient, you know. I'm not even going to do that. We just inverse this 5 minute. Let's see this come lower. Our play really was this NQ move right here, this shorts on NQ. That was really our play. Just so freaking early, bro. I like how we inverse this 1 minute. I was literally just watching it play out, and I even wrote it in my journal, bro. I'm like, model played out on NQ as a market open, should have taken it, but didn't have a perfect entry. A little mad, but it's fine. Just look forward, can't change what has already happened, and I'm not going to chase it just like I did the other day. Yeah, so that was annoying. Kind of taking lower. Definitely do want to see us come back to this gap here. If we can mitigate that, that would be nice. It's more like a 2 minute gap. And the thing is that it's relative here with the ES. Like ES, I want to see ES inverse this, and then NQ just rebalance off this. I want to learn how to set limit orders. Should we try it today? Set limit order? No, I'm not saying no damn limit order. I'll get it.
Take a gamble?
Not even taking a gamble. It's just I don't do limit orders.
You're not 100% positive in your model. But
I like how we inverse this on ES. I might take the play off of ES.
no, man. I'm always gonna stress the importance of.
This shit's so annoying. Yo, why are we not like matching on both indexes? Alright. Put in one con here on ES. Keep below these lows. If we get stopped on this, then it'll be fine. It's just in case NQ doesn't want to pull back. Very low risk. Macro just opened. First minute into macro. I think I might want to keep stops a little this low right here. Just in case we want to sweep this double low. Still low risk. Added literally $20 to our, I guess, risk factor. If we can disrespect this gap, may be willing to put in another con. We have some displacement here. Or not, yeah, exactly. Kind of made equal highs with this high right here. What we want to see is displacement on NQ. I think that would take us to fill this 5-minute gap. We don't have news today. I'm gonna enter in one more con. Actually, I want to see if we get some displacement here on NQ. It's not looking like it yet. We just inverse this actually on NQ here. So if we get displacement off this push from this inverse fair value gap, then I'll add in another con. Just want to see us make a new high here on NQ. Alright. I want to add in 2 more cons. Probably not the best place to add in positions. That's actually a horrible entry for that. Goodness. That's actually a really bad. Oh my goodness. That's actually like not even like the leveraging factor. That was just like a really bad like entry for our two contracts. Should have did before, like down here. If you get wigged out, then. So NQ's pushing back to this imbalance here. Loki might get wigged out. Rough. Yeah, we just got fucking cooked. Yeah, that was a really bad entry on my 2 cons. I would have been able to keep this at break even. Damn. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm done. We're approaching 10 a.m. We don't have any news really to like drive us as much as we want. So I'll take the L. I mean, I don't want to freaking oversize, bro. But damn, could have leveraged way less for that pullback, or just entered in my 2 cons. But those are the lessons you gotta learn, you know. But yep. So L on the day, shit happens. Overall on the week, still up on the week, which is nice. We still have the rest of the week to go. I mean, it's only Wednesday, gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, just another day in the market. No doubt we're gonna be targeting this relative buy side. It's just a matter of time, really. I mean, it's an equal draw on both indexes, so definitely can see that playing out. May want to see us come back to this and basically rebalance this off of NQ. This gap on NQ. And come higher. But no doubt, we have so many bullish confluences like this hourly gap, higher time frame gap that's down here on NQ. Just great buy side liquidity and liquidity levels. So no doubt, just got wicked out. Shit happens. But yeah, I'm probably gonna let that. I want to see how this plays out. I really do. Like, no doubt. I want to see how it plays out. It has to be like this liquidity factor that we just don't have enough buying pressure right now in the market. The government shutdown is freaking, it's making the markets like annoying. Alright. I'm gonna look back at this later. Just forward testing this. But yeah. See y'all.